Hey, I'm Greg Pimlott. I'm a United Methodist pastor from Indiana, and I'm a delegate to the United Methodist General Conference in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm making some video updates for the folks back home. I hope you like them.
Silence. The question that often looms is, why do we have to talk about this in the church? Isn't this best cared for in the pastor's office or in counseling sessions? Why are we discussing intimate relationship issues in worship? We don't come to church to hear about these matters, and so we, the church, remain silent. Beloved, this isn't about sex. It is about power. It is about domination. It is about abuse. It is about a bastardization of God's word, God's very essence, and God's intent for creation.
In many ways, today was a heavy day at General Conference, a day full of significance and meaning. Many of the delegates recognized the Thursdays in Black campaign by wearing black as a way of bringing attention to rape and domestic violence. We heard a powerful sermon and participated in a powerful worship service. The laity address lifted up the ministry of lay people.
Lastly, to our God, our Ephesians 3:20 through 21 God, who can do more than we can ask or imagine. May He make our dreams come true. May we dream a dream in which we love each other in a fearless and unconditional way. May we love God without bounds. May we do the kind of lay ministry that's described in paragraph 127, where it is our witness and our example that fulfills the great commission of the church, that makes the mission of the church come to pass, that all the world might be made disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world. May that Ephesians 3:20 through 21 God make us so effective that the whole world might become one on fire for Jesus Christ. Will we go forward together by grace?
We began work in our legislative committees. And good news, we accomplished something important today. You remember I talked about the 3 R's that you were going to be keeping track of. One of those was regionalization, and many of the resolutions and petitions involving regionalization, including one that would change the Constitution, were passed today. So as you're keeping track on your scorecard, put a little check, or at least most of a check, next to the R that is regionalization.
This motion requires a 2/3 vote, and the question is on the adoption of calendar item number 22, worldwide regionalization, amend the Constitution to create regional conferences on a worldwide basis. And the results should now appear on the screen. Okay, so calendar item number 22 has been approved. 586 in the affirmative, yes. 164 voted not to affirm.
We also experienced a note of sadness as the General Conference voted to allow the Eurasian churches in the United Methodist Church to disaffiliate.
Dear sisters and brothers, people called Methodists, on behalf of our delegation and Methodist people in Eurasia, I want to thank you very much. Большое спасибо. This is how we say it in Russian. According to our Book of Discipline, paragraph 572, we shall continue to be UMC until our next Central Conference in 2025, when the final vote will be taken. But this is our last General Conference as delegates from Eurasia. I want to use this moment to express our gratitude. During my 12 years of Episcopal ministry, I have experienced many challenges and hardships in Eurasia. The East-West divide, the geopolitical manipulations by superpowers, economic ups and downs, and theological controversies. But today, I want to express our gratitude. we want to say thank you very much. Большое спасибо. Большое спасибо for love, encouragement, support, and mission work in Russia, Belarus, Ukraine, Kyrgyzstan, and Kyrgyzstan that your churches have shared over the last 30 plus years, and even at the end of 19th and beginning of 20th century. Let me share personally that I became a Christian because the UMC in Los Angeles has sent young man named Jonathan Park to do mission work in Russia in 1992. Today, Jonathan and his wife Tara serve as GBGM missionaries in Vietnam. I was baptized in Moscow Central UMC by GBGM missionary Yong Choi Cho in 1992. These people and members of the United Methodist Church in Moscow showed me the way of Christ, the way of love and encouragement, forgiveness, and practical holiness. GBGM has sent long-term missionaries, short-term mission teams, and millions of dollars so that we in Eurasia can be encouraged and inspired to be in mission among our people in the post-Soviet countries. Большое спасибо.
So it was a day of joy and solemnness, of reflection and celebration. But in all, God was exalted.